Good afternoon then everybody, welcome to the Common Jumps coverage of the FA Cup first round clash. It's Chesterfield against Portsmouth. I'm your alternative commentator Russ Vernon and I'll be guiding you through the action this afternoon then from the SMH Group Stadium, where Chesterfield of the National League take on League One Portsmouth. Chesterfield have made 5 changes to their side from last time out, including Tyra coming back into the side in place of Boots in goal. Will Grigg, the former Sunderland player, and MK Don's man. Now at Chesterfield, he starts in attack today. We'll run you through the two sides shortly, as kick-off is very much fast approaching. Kick-off is at 12:15 for this FA Cup first round clash at the SMH Group Stadium. And what a game we've got in prospect this afternoon. Big thank you to those who are tuning in today for the game. Hopefully you enjoyed the coverage of the Newcastle versus Arsenal game yesterday with Paul James. And hopefully you enjoyed our FA Cup coverage on Friday with Nicholas Jones, as well as Sheffield United bowed out against Walsall. We're live for the next few hours till the conclusion of this game, and then we'll be back later with more FA Cup action. As Charlton Athletic take on Cray Valley Paper Mills, where we've got Mike Ornman going to be on commentary for that one for us. But this one, first of all, is going to be a good game. National League Chesterfield taking on League One Portsmouth in the FA Cup. And what a game we have got this afternoon. We'll run you through some of the team news in a moment. We'll wait for the teams to come out and give you the team news. Let me run you through some of the scores from yesterday's matches in the FA Cup. I'll pick a select few for you. Just go you through some of the results in the FA Cup yesterday, as there was quite a few matches being played yesterday in the FA Cup, 33 games in total. Northampton 1, Barrow 3, Bolton 4, Solihull Moors 0, Alfreton 2, Worthing 0, Bristol Rovers 7, Whitby Town 2, Doncaster 2, Accrington 2, Eastleigh 5, Bournemouth 1, Hereford 0, Gillingham 2, Marine 1, Harrogate 5, so no repeat of their last year's heroics for Marine, where they played Tottenham Hotspur in the third round, I think it was, at home, when the likes of Harry Kane, Noah Bayern Munich and Son Heung-min going to Marine's ground. Hopefully you're doing okay. Some more get results today from yesterday. Ramsgate 2, Woking 1, Scarborough 1, Forest Green Rovers 1, Scarborough Athletic earning a replay there, should I say. Stockport 5, Worksall 1. And what about this for a scoreline? Aldershot from the National League played against Swindon Town of League 2 yesterday in the FA Cup. Full-time score in that game, Swindon Town 4, Aldershot 7. Aldershot were 7-0 up. And Swindon were unable to pull it back, despite 2 goals in Boston yesterday. This one is going to be Hopefully this will be a good game today. Hopefully we get shocking more matches and people through the championship action taking place right now in Norwich City 0, Blackburn Rovers 1. Tyree Stolen on 8 minutes, the scorer there for Blackburn Rovers. We'll keep you up to date with all the matches taking place this afternoon. We've also got some WSL action coming up as well. Arsenal taking on Manchester City in the WSL this lunchtime. We'll keep you up to date with that one as the teams have emerged from the tunnel onto the pitch here at the SMH Group Stadium. So that will give me the right time to give you the all-important team news, which ahead of the game, which is coming up next here in the FA Cup first round. So we'll start off with Chesterfield, the Spyrights, and the hosts. They'll line up with Tyra in goal, Mandeville, Palmer, Grimes, Orton across the back, Aldiker and Naylor in midfield, Jacobs, Bank and Dobra play behind the lone striker of Wilgrigg. The bench there is Boot, Shackelford, King, Cook, Freckleton, Jones, Berry, Colclough and Curtis. As for Portsmouth, the League One side, they've named an unchanged side from their last league meeting, so they'll end up with Norris in goal, Rafferty, Poole, Shaughnessy, Sparks, Robertson and Morell in midfield, Lane, Devlin and Andrew behind Bishop. Their bench is Schofield, Swanson, Towler, Raggett, Stevenson, White, Sadie, Kamara and Yenge for Portsmouth this afternoon. Hopefully everyone is doing fantastically well today and can hear us loud and clear as we watch this FA Cup first round clash. The referee is Will Finnett. He's assisted by Alistair Nelson and Abbas Khan, with Adam Ejeg the fourth official this afternoon for this game. We'll keep you up to date with all the championship score and the WSL games taking place today while we're on air, and then we'll bring you a full list of results from the Premier League later, as well as a recap, which is coming up after this game. It will be the draw for the second round, and we'll tell you that draw on our later programme when we cover Charlton Athletic against Cray Valley Paper Mills. So we will not do the second round draw live this afternoon. First round proper, and Chesterfield are there of the National League, and they'll be able to follow and emulate the result that Aldershot got yesterday against Swindon Town. Chesterfield at a 4-2-3-1 formation. Tyra, Mandeville, Palmer, Grimes, Orton, Aldiker, Naylor, Jacobs, Bank, Dobra and Grigg. Naylor and Jacobs used to play for Portsmouth. The cook on the bench for Chesterfield is the son of manager Paul. It is Connor Cook. For Portsmouth is Norris, Rafferty, Poole, Shaughnessy, Sparks, Robertson, Morell, Lane, Devlin, Andrew and Bishop. Sean Raggett on the bench for Portsmouth, formerly Maloney at Rotherham United. It will be Bishop who will get this game off and underway for Portsmouth. They're attacking the goal away to our left-hand side in the first half. And he's about to get underway. His cup action, his FA Cup first round action. And I'm live with you right now until the conclusion of this game. Bishop drops the ball back to Norris, who is quickly charged down by Will Grigg. And Will Grigg is charging him down. He tries to get away. He falls over and there's an early throw for Chesterfield. And that's good pressure there from Will Grigg to close down Norris there to force an early throw in. Chesterfield take it quickly. Back in possession now is Palmer into Mandeville, who drops it all the way back then into the path of Tyra in goal. Return to the Saturday, Dick Tyra in place for Boot, who started in the National League game last weekend. Here is Chesterfield coming forward, looking for Will Grigg. He's put behind. It will be a corner. It will be a goal kick. He's gone out for a goal kick. It looked like it was going to be a corner at one stage, but he's gone out for a goal kick in the end. And what a start this is from Chesterfield. Will Grigg Never gave up the lost cause, closed down the goalkeeper, and then closed him down again and forced him into an error. Unfortunately for the Spyrites, they couldn't profit from it. It's Chesterfield 0, Portsmouth nearly on the commentary. Also live on commentary 2 and Turton Talks Football. This afternoon, we're spreading with you to bring you this game live. As Norris clears the ball long downfield, flicked on there is the number 24 Devlin, and that breaks away. Now Chesterfield will look to launch it down the far left and start looking for Dobra. And Dobra can't get there. He goes down this time, just Dobra, but no free kick. And charge down again. Chesterfield putting on the pressure, causing a few problems there. And Dobra really causing a number of problems there. Banks looking to cause a number of problems as well for the Spyrites. Jacobs and Naylor are not all about what Portsmouth can do in Portsmouth as a club, because they've played for Portsmouth, now playing against Portsmouth. Banks is off the field of players. He lost his boot and can't find another route to fit him. Another substitute goalkeeper boot, that is. As Naylor is trying to close down again Chesterfield, as Morris has cleared this ball away. Now wide to that far side, and Lane, who fetches it back, and Chesterfield forcing Portsmouth back as Robertson just gets it into Shaughnessy, who gets it out to this left hand side, and Sparks. He's up over halfway. Can he provide a few sparks here on Bonfire Night for Portsmouth as Robertson controls it well? How wide it goes to Rafferty. Down the line it goes, and he's forced backwards. There is Lane. And now he's on to Shaughnessy. Conor Shaughnessy, the former Leeds United defender. Plays it out wide then to Sparks, who comes down the right and left hand side into the centre circle now, and there is Poole and Rafferty back to Poole, and Poole is being forced back to Norris, who takes a touch and then clears left-footed over halfway onto the far right-hand side. It's Lane now for Portsmouth, drops it back and he gets it back again, does Lane. Looks as though the ball has gone out. The referee says no. Portsmouth play on into Andrew, plays out wide, ball come back to the edge of the box. Strike comes in and just over the bar in the end there from Lane. Takes a deflection, he's behind for a corner, and that's good pressure from Lane. That cutting from the wing there, and after the ball had got called back to him from Rafferty, and he just couldn't keep his effort down. And there's the deflection over the top. Mordecai to put it behind for a corner, and Portsmouth have their first corner as Robertson was almost slipping there over the advertising boarding, which would have been quite funny if he did. Corner into the penalty area, cleared away, comes out to the edge of the box, and he's slashed over in the end there by Portsmouth through Sparks, the left back. He was always going to go over. I could tell from where he set up to it, that shot there, Sparks. Blue no Sparks on that effort there on this Bonfire Night. It's a cold afternoon here in Chesterfield. Will finish the match referee today, as there's John Mousinho, the Portsmouth manager, formerly of Oxford as a player. And Chesterfield win themselves. It's another throw-in, and we're going to be causing a number of problems here for Portsmouth. As Chesterfield will cause a number of problems if they can get into their stride, as they'd like to do in the National League as well, Chesterfield. And when I've seen them play in the National League, they've looked a good outfit. As Mandeville gets the ball looking forward, the Dobra was onside, who chips it over the goalkeeper into the back of the net, but the flag goes up against Dobra there. No, I think it was Banks actually who was offside. In the end, yeah, that's a fantastic ball over the top, and Banks just straight offside. Flag went up early, whistle blew, hit it over the keeper. Offside flag was up, but she's still up for the idea There just Banks, who found the back of the net, but was offside. But that was a good bit of play from Chesterfield, causing a few problems down Portsmouth's left-hand side. Banks is trying to close down again as the ball is cleared away by Poole. He's headed away this time as Chesterfield will try and come forward as is. Mandeville now going to play about halfway. Wonderful play from Mandeville. Gets it in field. And this is good play from Chesterfield as they work it back to the goalkeeper Tyler, just to keep the ball moving and keep it ticking and keep them in possession. As one ball over the top looking for Will Grigg to chase his played by Tyler. He's up against Poole, but the offside flag's up against Will Grigg there, and I'm not sure how Will Grigg was offside there because he ran from deep as soon as after that ball had been kicked. And when the ball was kicked, it looked like it was in an onside position to me, but the linesman on this near side said otherwise as the ball is played for looking for Will Grigg again, and Will Grigg's got back to his shoulders, Poole there, and he goes in, pulls the ball back for Banks. Wonderful save from Norris. And Chesterfield, through Banks, was on there, the goal disallowed. Almost profiting from it there. Pulls down. He's not moved since he's gone down there. Sparks has come across to check on him. Grigg said he didn't really do much wrong. Look at this again. He's played over the top. Grigg's on side. Grigg just gets there. Uses his strength to get beyond him. Pulls the ball back. Referee and linesman didn't see nothing wrong with that. So that would have been a play for the legitimate goal. Nothing wrong with the challenge there for me. And Banks really should have done better there to profit from that as a good old-fashioned shoulder charge. And I think where Poole has gone down is the way he landed, rather than anything than the actual challenge from Will Grigg. He is down, receiving some treatment here, is Poole, and it would be a big miss if he has come off early there. John Mousinho having a word with official Adam Exeter to try and sort something out. He's now Norwich 0, Blackburn 2 in the game at Carrow Road. Sammy Smollett's with the second there for Blackburn on 15 minutes. It remains 0-0 here in the FA Cup between Chesterfield and Portsmouth. 9 minutes gone. I'm just looking at that again from Will Grigg. A good old-fashioned shoulder charge for me. Grigg then pulled the ball back as he had the right presence to pull the ball back there, did Will Grigg. And Banks couldn't profit from it. It remains Chesterfield 0, Portsmouth 0 in the FA Cup first round. Russ Vernon, your man, providing you the commentary this afternoon. Hopefully everybody is doing okay as Raggett is getting stripped and prepared to come on for Poole. It looks like Poole may not be able to continue here. I think it's the way he landed, and yes, you can see he's not able to continue. And that's a shame for Poole, because I thought it started well alongside Sean. So this change here for Raggett on for Poole is going to be a big shift in. Let's see what happens now. And sometimes when the substitution comes on, it takes a bit of time to settle, and that may be the case here today. And Sean Raggett now is coming on for Portsmouth. The former Rotherham United loanee. There's a number of appearances down there, still New York City. Man was a good defender, from what I remember of him, as I watch a few Rotherham United games. Raggetty's game at it is now on in the place of Poole there, and is there going to be a big miss as the ball is played long downfield, looking for the run there well, and Chesterfield just win the header away. Sparks brings it down now. Robertson has got to stay in the midfield. Plays it out wide to Rafferty. He plays it long down the right-hand channel. Chesterfield just tied up down their left, and it is straight down the left looking for the run of Will Grigg. Shaughnessy who just knocks the ball back this time into the path of Norris, his goalkeeper. And just take a bit of sting out of this game for a moment and try and calm things down for Portsmouth. As Shaughnessy will come forward. Down the line it goes to Sparks. Further down the line is Andrew, and Andrew is going down the left-hand side. Andrew puts the ball across, is cleared away. Out for a throw-in to Portsmouth, which Sparks will come and take. Looking for options is Sparks at the moment. No real options. Well, then he gets the throwing back from Morel that time, and there was Devlin that time, and Devlin going to keep the ball in play. You could Sparks, which means Chesterfield have a throw with Mandible. Long downfield it goes from Mandible, looking for Will Grigg. He's fouled there by Sparks. No, his Banks was fouled by Sparks. Then it looked like, and as you can see, as that throw comes in, he's got it hold of his shirt and pulling him down in the end. And that's a definite free kick as ball looking for Banks. It's over it as Banks tried to get him down the right side for the Spylights. 13 minutes gone. It remains Chesterfield 0, Portsmouth 0. We'll keep you up to date with the skimmers. Here comes Sparks. Can't get infield there now. Morel sprays a wonderful ball out wide into the path of Lane, who can attack in our lane. Into the penalty for Portsmouth. Puts the ball across. And it goes behind. There will be a goal kick to Chesterfield, which Tyra will take. But Portsmouth looked good in that spell there. Got the ball out wide to the far side from a wonderful pass from Andy Morel, who took on his man, and then Lane took on his man, got to the ball line, but just couldn't get the ball in and keep the ball in play and into the penalty area. And then behind for a goal kick, and Chesterfield now being forced back and losing the possession. And now Robertson just does well, goes down, free kick given, foul against Dobra. And Dobra not happy with that decision by the referee. And Portsmouth going really quickly in towards Andrew. They can't get there. Norris. And the timer comes out, should I say, to claim. Norris really not that much to do so far in the opening few minutes, neither has Tyra, as it remains Chesterfield 0, Portsmouth 0. And now here come Chesterfield again. Wonderful playing to Banks. Does well, just Banks. Down the line, this time from on that far side from Orton, and Chesterfield regain possession and will look to come forward. What can they do here now, Chesterfield? Ball, they forward again, looking for the run of Will Grigg, and Dobra down that far side. Nothing given in the, and no one could down under it in a blue jersey. It's just Chesterfield decided away, but realize he forward looking for the run of Bishop, and he can't keep the ball in play. Now put behind for throwing to Portsmouth. A good play that from Palmer to get the ball away. He read the situation well. Needed Palmer to stop Chesterfield from conceding early on then. Sparks will take the throw in. What can Sparks do here now? Noise Morelli goes down. No free kick given. Chesterfield will clear away, looking for Will Grigg, who does well. Who gives the ball away in the process. And now Lane has it, and he plays it across to Shaughnessy. Now Portsmouth will come forward again. Good play, that's it. He's with the number 21, Devlin, and now it goes all the way back this time. That was Sparks, number 21, actually. So here comes Portsmouth to Shaughnessy. Down the line it goes, looking for Andrew, who was fouled by Mandeville, and a free kick given to Portsmouth there. And Portsmouth looking to cause a few problems of their own, but Chesterfield causing them a few problems. It was just over 16.5 minutes gone now in this game at the SMH Group Stadium. Is Chesterfield 0, Portsmouth 0. Portsmouth sending over this free kick is Sparks and Robertson. They will look to get the ball into the penalty area. It will be Sparks who gives the ball in, just ended away by Chesterfield, ended back in by Morel, and easily claimed in them from Tyra, who gets Chesterfield on the charge with Dobra, who is out of play for a throw into Chesterfield. And Rafferty wasn't happy with that there. That it was a Chesterfield throw, but I can tell you the officials got that one spot on. Chesterfield 0, Portsmouth 0. 17.5 minutes gone here. On the commentary, we're also live on commentary 2 and 13 Talks Football. And what a good match we've seen so far. No goals, but plenty of chances. As we hope to see if it go very short. There's a ball over the top here now. Portsmouth can have to backtrack. Here comes Banks. There's a penalty for Banks. He strikes a goal and just wide of the right hand post there from Banks, and that's decent play from Chesterfield there, causing a few problems. And that is a number of people causing a few problems as Jacobs was following in there in case the shot was saved. It was always going wide. In the end, the ball come back onto the pitch, and Jacobs just played into the path of Nice so he could take the goal kick. And he's gone straight out of play this time from Norris. There's a throw which will be taken by Orton. And now Chesterfield will look to try and cause Portsmouth a few problems in the FA Cup. Just keep the ball well, do Chesterfield at this moment in time. That's number 17, Dobra, who does well to find Aldaker, spreads a wonderful pass out wide to Liam Mandeville. What can Mandeville do here now with possession? Goes back away from Andrew, and then Andrew nips in, but then Mandeville gets back in front of Andrew and then drops the ball back into the path of Palmer, who clears long downfield looking for the one of Banks, who can't get the end of that. And Chesterfield back in possession now. Jacobs for Mandeville. And Mandeville does well. Here's Naylor. Free kick given for a foul there on Jacobs. And Chesterfield have started to do fairly well so far. It remains Chesterfield 0, Portsmouth 0 in the FA Cup. And Portsmouth will now try and come forward if they can down that far side. We're back with their goalkeeper, Will Norris, in this game. It remains 0-0 as Chesterfield considered a free kick foul on lane there by number 4. Which is Naylor. And if anything, for me, that is not a foul. Unless he's good for a foul on Devlin, then okay, but it wasn't a foul on the other player who was near him there. As balls in towards the penalty, heads go up, of course, looking towards that post. Bishop claiming for a penalty, saying it was being held. The referee not having it. To be honest, I'm not having it either. Just go on with the game. Stop complaining. And now here is Chesterfield with Jamie Grimes, who can play the ball looking for Will Grigg, but Will Norris comes out to claim, and Portsmouth will look to try and build again here now. Ball played down the line, looking for Paddy Lane, who's seen field, and now here comes Morel with a good raking pass to find Jack Sparks. Sparks towards the penalty, it goes all the way through to the back post, no on an end of it there. And he goes behind for a goal kick, and it was a poor cross back into the penalty area. If truth is to be told, well, this is a wonderful ball into the box. And by Tino Andrew, who was begging for someone to get an end of it. But before Lane could get there, the ball had already gone out of play, and it was a goal kick. That's a goal kick which has been taken quickly, looking for Will Grigg, who can't keep hold of the ball. As Chesterfield still holding League One opposition Portsmouth to a 0-0 draw so far after 22 minutes. And in the opening 22 minutes, it's been a good start to this match. Both teams trying to feel a way into it, and I would say Chesterfield probably had the better and clear-cut chances so far. He's Andrew now for Portsmouth. And the ball into the lane, who's onside. Ball, of course, looking for Bishop. He's cleared away fantastically well. And now Robertson comes forward for Portsmouth. Good one, yeah. What can they do? Goes down, free kick, not given. And now Dobber can try and come away with it. And he's being fouled by Andrew in there. And the referee thinks so, but the Portsmouth players are not unhappy with the decision there by Will Finney. As we just see this again, let's see if we can see why. That is a foul. It's soft, but it's still a free kick. We see this ball in again from Lane, looking for Bishop. That's a fantastic block by Ashley Palmer. And now here's Liam Mandeville. What can Mandeville do now is Portsmouth can break on them. Morel into Tino Andrew. Wonderful turn from Tino Andrew, and he gets it to Kobe Bishop. How wide it goes this time for Paddy Lane. Down the right hand side, Paddy Lane into the penalty area now. Puts the ball across, shot is saved. Winner by Harry Tyra. And Harry Tyra causing a number, made some good saves to deny Portsmouth. But Chesterfield also having a good go themselves and causing Portsmouth a number of problems as well. It remains Chesterfield 0, Portsmouth 0 in the FA Cup first round. And what a game so far in this FA Cup clash. Chesterfield 0, Portsmouth 0. Chesterfield to defend this corner, and they do well there. They managed to clear it away with Banks up over halfway, and the way it goes, it's like a kick out from rugby where they get to the back and just kick it as far away as they can and try and get it out for a line out. Or in this game, out for a throw in, and that's what he did. And throwing deep inside the Portsmouth half, which will then be able to Chesterfield will be able to reset and get back into positions to cause problems again. That's a wonderful throw down the line from Rafferty. Picked forward, looking for the run of Lane by the number 24, Devlin. Devlin gets the ball down the line for Lane. Does well there with Bishop this time. Back to Rafferty, down the line this time for Lane. And he's out of play for a throw into Chesterfield, to Portsmouth, should I say. Looked like he come off Lane last, but the linesman get it to Portsmouth. Chesterfield 0, Portsmouth 0 in the FA Cup. If you just joined us here on the commentary, Russ been near this game today. Odeker will look to try and cause a few problems. The ball is with Harry Tyler, who can get it out wide, get it out quickly to Palmer. Ash Palmer, back to Tyler. With pick out if this the person, and that could go straight into the concourse. Harry Tyler. And Portsmouth's press caused Tyler to make that decision in that poor pass. And now Rafferty can't keep the ball with Portsmouth, and now Chesterfield can try and break with Dobra. Down the line looking for Will Biggles, chasing up against Sean Raggett. Back to Will Norris, but now Raggett again. Oh, fantastic work from Raggett. Nearly in there brilliantly. And again, to keep the ball back for Chesterfield and back to Tyra. Ball is long from Tyra, looking for the run of Banks, who can't get there. Also, with Jacobs, and now Norris just gets it back to Tyra to say, try and have another go, mate. Try to pick out the teammate this time. Ball is played forward. Wonderful bit of play. It's cleared away by Chesterfield. And now Portsmouth gone win the free kick. They win the free kick, should I say. Foul on Robertson. Robertson will look to take this free kick. Alex Robertson, the good defensive midfielder that he is becoming here at Portsmouth. Can play a bit further forward as well as the defensive midfield role, but today playing defensive midfield. Banks on our pace, they never touched the player. I would have to say I agree with Banks here. We'll just see, let's have a look. Doesn't even touch him, he's already going down there. Andrew. That's not a free kick, in my view. Raggett. Back to Norris. Now Andy Morell. Out wide for Lane. Good switch for Sparks. No, Chesterfield win a free kick there. Foul on Naylor. Who just takes a bit of sting out of that Portsmouth attack and gives Chesterfield a bit of breathing space there. See, and then it's definitely a foul. Definitely grabbed him in the place where not many men like to be grabbed, shall we say. And now Chesterfield will try and come forward again. That's a wonderful pass from Grimes to Mandeville. Out down the line for Jacobs. Goes to infielders. Jacobs can get the ball in towards penalty. And now goes back to Naylor. Now Mandeville again. Then Mandeville. Go from right back. There's a ball in. Takes the deflection behind for a throw in. Just the wrong side of the line for a corner and for the central defender to come forward for Chesterfield. Mandeville looking for an option. As well in Jacobs. Back to Mandeville. And now here is Grimes in possession. Wonderful crossfield pass, and he can't pick out the teammate of Orton there. And Orton really needed to be a bit further forward at that moment to catch or get on end of that ball, or have any chance of getting on end of that ball, should I say. And now he's cleared away. Wonderful bit of play here from Chesterfield. Here is Mandeville again. Getting the ball back from that throw-in. Mandeville to Naylor, back to Mandeville, and now down the line is Jacobs. Jacobs goes back to Palmer. Oldacre. Palmer again. Jacobs this time. Oldacre once more. Now Naylor. Tom Naylor. Switching the play well. Find Orton, who's in space. Orton cuts the ball back. No one in the blue shirt coming in on the edge of the box there. Aldecker goes down. Free kick given to Chesterfield. Foul there on Aldecker from Lane. And good bit of play there from Aldecker. Just trying to get past him, and Lane left out a leg. And stuck out a leg there, should I say. And caught him when he goes down. Free kick given to Chesterfield. Mandeville over this. Jacobs 2. The Portsmouth goalkeeper Norris lining up his wall well here. What can Chesterfield do is Mandeville and Aldecker stood over this time. Jacobs moved away. Mandeville will take Willie. He does. Towards the penalty. And Naylor has scored! Tom Naylor against his former club has put the National League side Chesterfield into a goal in front against his former side. A fantastic free kick whipped in. A lot of pace from Mandeville. And he just needed a glancing touch from Naylor to send it past Norris. He may just have been just a yard offside. No VAR in this round of the FA Cup or at the SMH Group Stadium. But it's Portsmouth all behind, and it's the former player Naylor who has scored the goal to give Chesterfield and the Spyrites a 1-0 lead here. It's Chesterfield 1, Portsmouth 0. And what a goal it was from Naylor. Just managed to reach his head to it and glance it past the goalkeeper Norris and give Chesterfield a 1-0 lead, which from Chesterfield's playing the last 5 or so minutes do deserve. I just managed to goal on that alone. As Palmer now has possession from Tyra. He finds Mandeville. The goal scorer Naylor. Can't keep the ball in place. Put it out here. What can Chesterfield do to hold on to this lead? Can Portsmouth get back into this game? They really need to get back into this game, Portsmouth, and quickly if they are to stand a chance of getting back into this match. Chesterfield are well renowned for playing well and getting more goals if opportunities allow them. And that first goal does really change the complexion now. It means Portsmouth have to come out and try and get back into the game, which will leave gaps there for Chesterfield to go and exploit, which is something that Paul Cook will be looking to do. Half time in the Championship game, by the way, is Norwich City 0, Blackburn Rovers 2. Dolan and Smodix with the goals for John Dow Thomason's side. In the Championship, as Lane collects for Portsmouth on the right-hand side up against Horton, and Horton sticks at his guns well and comes off Rafferty last, out for a throw-in, and that's good play from Horton to win that throw-in for Chesterfield as their lead by a goal to us. The Spyrice fans in and around us jumping for joy, singing, clapping as their side are leading by a goal to 0 in the FA Cup against League One opposition. Paul Cook used to be manager of Portsmouth at one stage, as his son on the bench, Connor, for the Spyrice today. Which is good to see. It'd be good. And what a game it would be if his son today comes on. Horton there to take the throw for the Spyrites. Down the line, it goes, flicked on there by Dobber for Greg. And it goes all the way back now to Norris, who clears it away. And Chesterfield win the ball back over on that far side. And that's good play this by the Spurs, but Morel's coming forward. What can Morel do here now? With full play out wide to Kobe Bishop. Bishop needs to be in the box. He's a striker. Needs to be inside the penalty area. And there's Bishop. He can't score if he's out on the wing. Morel. Andren. Turns and shot is blocked. I was surprised the main Portsmouth striker was out on that wing. There's the ball played down the line brilliantly. Morel into the path of Ragged. Now Robertson. Now Lane. Into the penalty area. Fantastic interception there by Mandeville. To clear to away initially. Ball back in. Cleared away again. Chesterfield will play with Dobra. And that's a foul by Rafferty on Dobra. Dobra stays down. Rafferty says, I played the ball. Dobra's okay. Morel's telling Rafferty to come towards the referee. Rafferty goes into the bud there, and that's a definitely yellow card. Ball already gone. Takes him out. Free kick to Chesterfield is the correct call by referee Will Finney. Chesterfield 1, Portsmouth nil is the scoreline if you're just joining us. Tom Naylor against his former club on 32 minutes the difference. As Joe Rafferty goes into the book there. And what a game we've seen so far. The ball's forward again. It bounces into the arms of Norris. And Chesterfield are leading Portsmouth by a goal to nil. And it was a fantastic. Well, here's Naylor. Goal scorer gets it back well to the left back, which is Orton, who can clear away. But now Andrew can come forward for Portsmouth this time. He's got Lane outside of him, but he goes instead towards the back penalty for Bishop. It's down and a fantastic save by Harry Tyler. Good save from the Chesterfield goalkeeper. He saw the situation coming all the way and knew that it was going to be an easy save for him. And he remains nil, and remains 1-0 to Chesterfield. What has been a good game as we see the goal again from Norris. Well taken goal, in fact, by Norris. And Chesterfield will look to try and get back on the ball and keep it toward, as we get towards half time, and which caused a few problems at the start of the second half, and try and add another goal to the scoreboard in favour of themselves. Here's Jacobs to try and help them do that now as Norris plays a wonderful ball down the line looking for Mandeville, and he puts under Shawnee under pressure, and Portsmouth just playing it out from the back and almost getting caught there as Banks and Dobber try to nip in. Orton does nip in away from Rafferty, finds Dobber this time, does Orton. Orton is calling for it out wide, but it goes back to Alderville, and now here's Palmer from the back to Mandeville, the right back. Out wide for Jacobs, can't keep the ball in play, and he's out for a throw into Portsmouth. 5 minutes to go to half time then. Chesterfield 1, Portsmouth 0 is the latest score, and you're listening to the alternative commentary here on the Commentary Hub. If Chesterfield 1, Portsmouth 0 in the FA Cup first round. And Chesterfield will be hoping to be in the draw for the second round, which takes place after this game, which will give you the draw a little bit later on in our later coverage of the Chorlton Athletic, the Cray Valley Paper Mills game today. Behind for a corner, then to Chesterfield as Banks put the ball in. And Raggett wasn't able to keep it away from the corner under pressure from Will Grigg, who stood on the goal line at the moment. Will Grigg laying there to Banks is in there. So too is the captain. Grimes is too deep for any of them in the penalty to get. Alton down the line, this time to Jacobs. Jacobs looks to pull the ball back in. Edge go cleared away, only as far as Mandeville. Edge of the penalty in Mandeville. Can he go for goal? He won't. Nearly delivers the ball back in. Edge go up. Racing to the penalty. Chesterfield just comes in from Jacobs, saved by the goalkeeper. Nice in the end, and Chesterfield causing a few problems as the player gone down over on that far side is Andrew. He's gone down off the ball there, Andrew. I don't know what happened there with Andrew. You didn't see him go down at all, and I wonder what happened to Andrew as we saw that shot from Jacobs come in. Well, this is no good for Portsmouth. Andrew goes down. Didn't see anything wrong with Andrew or the challenge which led to Andrew to be down. But Chesterfield lead by a goal to nil against Portsmouth in the FA Cup. Russ Vernon with you for this match. What can Chesterfield do now? You see the Andrew one again, and he just pulled up with looks like an hamstring injury. As I say, no one around him, he can't even stand up. Andrew in. And this will have to be a second change in the first half for John Senior's Portsmouth, because I do not think Andrew can stay on here. Looks there's so much discomfort. He's having to be helped off of the pitch. Good to see from Chesterfield fans clapping him as he comes off. And he's going to be the number 11 who will come on for him. Which is, we'll try and stress, is White, who comes on for him. Gavin White, who, when he's played for Portsmouth for this season, looked to cause teams a number of problems. But Tino Andrin's departure will not please manager Messina, considering he lost Poole as well to injury. Two of their star men and two of their main starters in league as well as cup. And now that's a brilliant decision to win that free kick by Aldaker to and then he takes it to find Mandeville back into nearly down the line looking for Jacobs, who was onside. Jacobs with the ball in towards Wigan. Portsmouth just managed to clear with Shaughnessy now. Wonderful bit of play this from Sparks. Jack Sparks gets it back to Connor Shaughnessy, the former Leeds United defender. What can Portsmouth do before half time? Can they find a way back into this? We're going to stoppage time now where there'll be a minimum, I think, yes, I saw that right, 5 additional minutes at the end of this first half, where Chesterfield lead Portsmouth by a goal to nil thanks to the goal scored by Naylor from a Mandible free kick on 32 minutes. Well goes down and taking it quickly. It's White. How wide it goes into the path of Sparks. Sparks does well. Plays it into Morel. Gets the ball into the penalty area brilliantly. And Devlin can't turn and shoot. And then Naylor does well to clear the ball away. He's out for a throw-in. which you've taken quickly. Chesterfield have to get back in numbers to defend in this, as we've almost approached 1 minute of the 5 added on at the end of this first period. Chesterfield lead by a goal to nil thanks to Naylor's goal on 32 minutes. It was an header from a Mandeville free kick, which was taken from the left-hand side. May have just been offside. If we had VAR, maybe it would have probably been disallowed, I would have to say, for me. But in the SMH Group Stadium, it remains Chesterfield 1, Portsmouth 0. Norris will watch down at the other end as Chesterfield will try and come towards his goal, but Portsmouth defended well as Tyler's ball was cleared away. Orton will tailor throwing for Chesterfield, and he'll look to cause a number of problems in the second half down the left hand side. And Chesterfield thought they'd win either a free kick or a throw in. Foul and all day could not given, and he said he'd come off the Chesterfield player last. So free kick to throw into Portsmouth, which will be taken by Rafferty. It was on a yellow card, remember, for a foul on Dobra. And that's cleared away by Grimes, the captain. And this is a good bit of play, as Chesterfield will try and come forward here now. Can they cause a number of problems here? They'll want to do. But what they want and what they do is a different kettle of fish. Mandeville. Nearly down the line looking for the run of Will Grigg and Banks. Breaks for Will Grigg, who goes down under the challenge there of Robertson. No free kick given. I'm surprised by that one because I've seen many free kicks like that in plenty of matches this season being given, especially in some of the National League games and even some in the Football League where this referee Will Finney is from. Morel gets the ball out wide. Just wanted to apologise to the listeners. I did keep calling Morel the Portsmouth midfielder Joe. His name's Joe Morel. I kept calling him And Morel. And Morel is now a pundit, former footballer. So I do apologise to any listeners out there. And now Dobra can come away. Wonderful bit of play. And he's still going Dobra on side. Up against Raggett. Good ball in to find Banks. Will he line up a shot here? He does, Banks! Down the throat of Norris. In the end and too near the goalkeeper. And now Chesterfield will try and come forward. What can Chesterfield do? It's out of play for a throw into the spy rights. Orton does really well against Bishop, up against Bishop, and Lane there to win inside the throwing. Back to Tyler, no one was on him and can take his time and find Palmer. Back to Tyler again as Bishop tries to close down Palmer. And now it is Grimes. Grimes clears the ball forward, looking for the run in the end there of Jacobs, who does well. What can we do now as the half-time whistle goes? And Chesterfield lead by a goal to nil at the break thanks to the wonderful strike or wonderful header from Tom Naylor against his former side from a throw-in which was from a free kick which was taken by Mandeville. But at half-time then, Chesterfield are leading against Portsmouth. At the break, it's Chesterfield 1, Portsmouth 0. Join us again in time for the start of the second half. Welcome back to the Commentary Up's coverage of the FA Cup first round clash between Chesterfield and Portsmouth. Chesterfield leading by a goal to nil thanks to Tom Naylor's header on 32 minutes is the difference at the break. Portsmouth being forced into two changes in the first half, both due to injury to Raggett. This has come on in place of their centre back Poole, and White has come on in place of Andrew, and they're going to make yet another change here now to make things difficult for us. As Swanson is about to come on. Just wait to see who Swanson's coming on for as the official gets ready to lift up the board. Trying to see myself, but can't see many players out. Portsmouth players out there. Just saw players come on, and he's come on for Joe Rafferty, the right back who was on the yellow card. So two changes in the back line for Portsmouth now, which could cause a few problems in the start of the second half and of the game as well. It'll be Will Grigg and Chesterfield to kick us off in this second half, with Chesterfield attacking the goal away to our left-hand side in the second half. It'd be interesting to see if Chesterfield have got in their locker in the second half as Odegaard we get the second half underway as Mandeville just clears it down the right hand side looking for the run of Banks, and he breaks out for a throw to Chesterfield early on in the start of the second half. One sees Chesterfield 1, Portsmouth 0 is the latest score. Chesterfield need to make any subs. Portsmouth have made 3. Portsmouth have got 2 of their subs left to make. As they come again, as Jacobs against his former club, this time deflects over behind for a corner, and Jacobs almost copied what Naylor did against their former clubs. Naylor's already scored, and Jacobs almost did the same, but for the deflection off Robertson, which saw him go looping up over and behind for a corner, which he's taking the time. Heads go up, cleared away by Portsmouth, headed back down by Chesterfield, and they come forward again. He does do Chesterfield, and he's cleared away out for a throw-in to be taken by Portsmouth substitute, the which is Swanson. So Chesterfield with Tyra, Mandeville, Palmer, Grimes, Orton, Naylor, Alderker, Jacobs, Banks, Dobber, Grigg. For Portsmouth now, it's Norris in goal, Swanson, Raggett, Shaughnessy, Sparks, Robertson, Morell, Lane, Devlin, White, and Bishop. At the start of the second half, they're just starting lineups. And here is Chesterfield. Norris cleared it away. Chesterfield will try to fetch the ball forward. And they're doing well down the line. They're looking for the run of the left back Orton, who got forward from the back. The subs are unchanged for Chesterfield, who never made any changes. As for Portsmouth, on their remaining subs on their bench is Schofield, Towler, Stevenson, Sadie, Kamara, and Yangi. Chesterfield's bench is Boot, Shackelford, King, Cook, Freckleton, Jones, Berry, Corclough, and Curtis. As Chesterfield almost getting Mandeville free there between him and Banks. Now, Lane, good bit of footwork in to find Bishop. Bishop does well to hold off his man. Finds White. And now this is good play from Chesterfield, forcing Portsmouth back at times. Portsmouth have managed to work a way out of that press and get down the side for Lane, who's onside. Good play again. Here's Lane again on this near side. What can he do this time? Lane puts the low ball in. It's cleared away brilliantly. Clear. It's good defensive play. Spylax. Chesterfield 1, Portsmouth 0 ball. He's over the top here looking for Sparks up against Jacobs, who clears away. And Griggs there. Well, free kick has been given. Foul on Jacobs there by Sparks after playing the ball. And then Sparks fell over Jacobs. And Chesterfield have a free kick. Jimmy Senior's not happy with that. So swearing at the officials there as Horton wins the ball back for Chesterfield. He's back now with the goalkeeper Tyler. Plays ball forward, looking for the run of Dobra, who is pushed into the back there by Swanson. And that's a free kick to Chesterfield. Lead by a goal to 0 thanks to the Naylor header on 32 minutes from a Mandeville free kick. And this is a fantastic bit of play from Dobra to win the free kick again for Chesterfield there. And Chesterfield just going with it quickly. And Dobra, good bit of play out wide to Horton. Horton delivers low ball in. Comes all the way across to the back post. No one in the blue shirt is in there. Breaks away for Portsmouth and Lane. Fetches it forward. Good bit of play. And now Chesterfield have to get back. Devlin switches the play well for Bishop. Heads inside to White. But Chesterfield were able to nip in and win the ball back. And they can come forward now with Ordecker. Out wide is Dobra. Wonderful play this from Dobra down the left-hand channel. Plays the ball into the penalty. And Banks is there. Shot is straight at the goalkeeper, Norris. Really probably should have been 2 that. But the poor decision making from Banks in the end let his team down there. Potentially could have had a touch there before shooting, but he hit it first time and it was straight down the throat of Norris. Now Jacobs now for Chesterfield up against his former club. Just can't pick out Will Grigg. That's good play though from Portsmouth to close down that avenue. And now Chesterfield win the ball back as Mandeville gets it all the way back to his goalkeeper Tyler. Tyler finds the captain Grimes, who will get the ball forward into the path of Horton. Can't keep the ball in play. We did play it off lane to win his side of the line there. Chesterfield 1, Portsmouth 0. Coming up later, we've got Chilton Athletic against Grey Valley Paper Mills. Mike Ornament, you've commentated for that one. 5:30 kick-off on the Country 2 and Churton Talks football. If you want to find out what other games we've got coming up over the next week or so, follow us over on Twitter. It's Commentary Live 1 over there. And I'll tell you what games are coming up and who's going to be covering them as well. As the ball towards the penalty. Swanson just heads away. But it's for Horton back across. And Grigg can't put it in. Horton back across again. Cleared away again. But it's for Ordecker, edge of the box. When they line up a shot in, it goes down. No free kick given. And now Portsmouth can break. Lane goes down. Free kick given to Portsmouth. And if he's just saying not to yellow, not to yellow. Let me see if I agree, but this is a chance to get ball back across. Horton then won the ball back again. This is a free kick there for Chesterfield. He's just about to strike the ball and he takes his standing leg. And then this one is also a free kick. But Chesterfield should have had a free kick before that. Portsmouth really yet to get going in this game. Unless Robertson can find a bit of spot there. No free kick given as Chesterfield will come away with Ordecker. I guess Dobra away. Wonderful play from Dobra against Sean Raggett. Dobra edging towards the penalty area. Was Swanson there. Fantastic recovery by the Portsmouth right back, who should be full of energy. Came on at half time for Jack Rafferty, who was booked in that face off with a foul on Dobra. Robertson to White. How wide it goes. Favour how are there two Sparks. It was a penalty area. Bishop can't get that. Chesterfield can fetch this ball away with Jacobs. Jacobs does well to hold up the play. Back into Liam Mandeville. Naylor into Jacobs once more. And the two former Portsmouth players combine. And then Naylor finds not Jacobs back to Naylor. Down the line he goes looking for the one of Will Grigg, who's onside against Shaughnessy. Forces Shaughnessy to go all the way back to his goalkeeper. Noise is under pressure. Takes a touch. Finds Swanson. Let's just close down Portsmouth at every available opportunity. What can they do here now? Chesterfield 1, Portsmouth 0. Crossfield pass to find Shaughnessy. And now White is trying to go down the side. But Chesterfield nipping to keep the ball. And they've got the ball again. And nearly silver the top looking for the win of Mandeville. Mandeville gets in behind. Shaughnessy there is a free kick. Ragged there is Alfred. There's a free kick just outside the penalty area. Sean Ragged is saying it's no foul. He's just outside anyway. And I think this is very soft. There's little to no contact made there. Is Lee Mandeville to take this free kick? We know what when he took a free kick before in the first half, what happened from it? Will something happen similar to this time around? Mandeville over this free kick. Naylor is in there. We'll score from that first one. Can't keep the ball in play this time, Grimes, and goes all down for a throw in this time to Portsmouth. That's a bit of a waste of that free kick opportunity from Mandeville that time. If Grimes had just left that, could have potentially rolled out for throwing to the spy rights and they could have kept Portsmouth on the back foot. Good Chesterfield. But that wasn't the case. It remains Chesterfield 1, Portsmouth 0. What can Chesterfield conjure up in the next 5 or so minutes? If we can keep it at 1-0, it's going to be nervy, but the longer it stays at 1-0, the long more chance that Portsmouth can get back into the game. That's a fantastic challenge from Mandeville. Sprays out wide to Dobra, who's got space to run into. 1-1 from Dobra. What can Dobra do here now? Goes inside the penalty area. Still going Dobra, edge of the penalty area. Sprays out wide to the right hand side of Mandeville. Good play. Ball in towards the penalty area. Headed over the bar. In the end, from Banks. Helped to his feet by Swanson, which is good to see. Swanson helping Banks up there. It's good to see him helping him up as he's running, as he's just getting back to his. He's getting back in position. He didn't have to, but it's a good gesture to seize the ball. It's over the top. Then Portsmouth win a free kick. Robertson will take it. Just for getting everybody behind the ball. This is a free kick for foul on Bishop. He wasn't able to go into the ball and there was no advantage. So the referee Finney did well to bring the ball back. Nearly nips in and wins the ball cleanly, and Chesterfield will can try and break. And they've got Banks, who's got Dobra in support out wide, and he finds him. Dobra up against Raggett, goes in through the Raggett. So again, goes down again, no penalty given. The referee said no penalty there, Will Finney. I don't think it was a penalty either. But some of Chesterfield's play today has been fantastic. Pushed over there, but that was outside the box. The second one, I guess, he's already going down a second time. Dobra there. Correct decision from the referee. Finney. And it's not very often I say that the referee has made some good decisions. But he has today. Which, I'm not surprised that, as Portsmouth made their final substitutions of this game. And we're going to be seeing a double switch here, which we'll see. The first substitution will be, well, if you can see what it is coming off. I'm coming on with not trying to see who that is who's coming on there. Didn't really see the numbers then. Number 21. Sparks has gone off. Yengi and Kamara has come on for Sparks. And trying to see who the other one was. Devlin, who's gone off as well for Portsmouth. All their 5 subs now made. So it'll be very interesting to see what would happen if the goalkeeper gets sent off. Who would go into the net for Portsmouth? As Banks wins the ball back at Chesterfield. On for Mandeville. No foul on Mandeville. Bishop loses out to Naylor. Gets the ball forward for Banks. Does well here, Banks. Up on the far touchline. Down the line for Jacobs. Wins his side of the throw-in, does Jacobs. And he leaves the ball to be taken by Liam Mandeville. Chesterfield 1, Portsmouth 0. With a bit of play, Jacobs can't keep the ball moving there. Here is Odeker. Wonderful play this. Good play out wide to Orton. From Grimes. Odeker back to the goalkeeper Tyra. And Chesterfield are just keeping the ball well. And not letting Portsmouth have any time on possession when they've got the ball themselves. You see Robertson closed down quickly by Dobra. And Dobra's won the ball back brilliantly. Dobra, how wide he goes to Banks. Back into Dobra. Can he strike? He goes down, Dobra. No penalty again for Chesterfield. Just for about 2 potential penalties there, nothing given. One earlier on, when Banks went down, and then when Dobra went down, and the referee Will Finney unmoved on both occasions. I'd like to see the one on Dobra there again. If we can have another look at it in a moment. But he has looked really good today, Dobra. Against Portsmouth this afternoon. And Amanda Dobbins look really good. Here's Swanson now. To Portsmouth, out wide to White on this right hand side. Good ball in field. In towards Lane, inside the box. Lane shot is blocked. Cleared away. Comes off the lane, it does it. Goal kick to Chesterfield, and Portsmouth have really, in the second half, yet to test Harry Tyra's. Chesterfield are about to make a substitution of their own. It'll be the first one of the afternoon from Paul Cook's side. And it's Banks who's going off, who's looked good today. Ollie Banks caused a number of problems for Portsmouth. And on in his place is Ryan Colclough. And Ryan Colclough has caused a number of problems in his time in the National League for National League opposition. He'll be able to do that against Football League opposition. As Jacobs can't get the ball forward towards Gregors. Portsmouth will just the ball back. That's good defensive play there from Jamie Grimes to clear the ball away, the captain. It's Chesterfield 1, Portsmouth 0. 65 minutes almost played here at the SMH Group Stadium. Wonderful bit of football between the two sides today. Rolls in towards the penalty, cleared away the back post. Shot coming in this time from Portsmouth. Can they get a striking on goal? They can't. Comes out to White, the substitute. He strikes a goal, cleared away this time. Chesterfield will look to try and get the ball away with Naylor, which is being robbed of possession by Robertson. And here's a substitute, number 25, Kamara. Finds Robertson again. Joe Morrell, the captain. Sean Raggett, who came off for the injured Poole in the first half. Lane takes the throw in quickly. Down the line it goes. Into the path of White. White's cross is deflected. It's behind for a corner for Portsmouth. And this is good play in the second half. Wonder if we can get an equalising goal here. Chesterfield 1, Portsmouth 0. Corner is whipped in brilliantly to the back post. Edge go cleared away by Chesterfield and further clear this time. And now Chesterfield will look to break. Wonderful plays. Lane leaves a wonderful ball in. Let's go. Another one from Kamara. He really should do better. He's now 3-0 to Blackburn Rovers. As we see this cross again from Penny Lane. On the right hand side, did well. Put the wonderful ball in. And Kamara edged it just wide. Smolix with a second. So I think off and then Wharton sent off. Norwich 3-0 down against 10 men of Blackburn in the start of the second half in the Championship. In the WSL, it's Arsenal 1, Man City 0. Catlett on 14 minutes. Little missing the penalty on 20. We'll keep you up to date with the closing stages of the Blackburn game. Final 4 minutes to go in that one. In the Championship. There's Joe Morrell nips in for Portsmouth here in the FA Cup. Down the line from Mandeville. Wonderful play. It's Kamara. Keeps the ball. He played good with this from Portsmouth, putting Chesterfield on the back foot. He should have been doing this a lot sooner. Portsmouth. Well, they've yet to really do that in this game much. It's Chesterfield 1, Portsmouth 0. Into the 69th minute now. Out wide to White, who's got lane even further out wide, but that's a poor pass. And that just sums up Portsmouth's afternoon. When they get into good positions, they've been unable to get the final ball right this afternoon, the League One side. And the balls into the box have been poor as well. And Kamara has summed up how bad the crosses have been and chances in the box have been for Portsmouth. And it's a bit of surprise to see that Portsmouth have not tried changing formation. They're still with the same formation even when they made the substitutes, even when Sparks and Devlin went off for the final two changes of the game for Portsmouth. The formation has just stayed the same. You should try and change up a bit. Try and maybe go 4-4-2 for the last few minutes. Maybe they need an extra body up front as opposed towards Will Green from that Chesterfield free kick, and he's played out wide. Brilliant chest down like Clough in towards the penalty. Lives the ball in towards the back post. He's behind for a Chesterfield corner. Kamara played behind. And Kamara really potentially could have left that. Chesterfield will make another double substitution here. As Orton is coming off, and is Freckleton. It's one of the players coming on. Orton is off. Left back for Freckleton. And then the second substitution sees Amanda Dobra go off. And Mike Jones come on. Corner whipped in towards the penalty, cleared away. Freckleton just with the eye looping ball out wide. With his first touch of the ball. That's got Snow coming down on it. Dobra and Orton off, as I mentioned, for Freckleton and Jones coming on in their places. Chesterfield have got one more space to do it in and two more substitutions to make if they require any more changes. Maybe potentially resting some of the Chesterfield players for the upcoming National League games. Kieran Dyer in the crowd here today in the Chesterfield tracksuit. I think he's one of the academy coaches at this SMH Group Stadium. Naylor is booked for a foul there. Late challenge there by Naylor on Morel. And Chesterfield is slowly creeping towards the finishing line. Still a bit of time left to go though. But they're slowly getting there as we see this attack out of Chesterfield. Well, they don't see it out well in the end. Commentator's curse there. Because that's a fantastic challenge to deny Yengi. What can Chesterfield do here now? They can try and come away with possession, and they've done that with Clough. Lovely spread of the ball out wide to Mandeville. Gets the ball down the line looking for Will Grigg, who's up against Connor Shaughnessy, the former Leeds United defender. And he's cleared away. Goes all the way back this time to Harry Tyrer. What can Portsmouth do in the final few moments? Got 16 minutes plus stoppage time left to play. It's Chesterfield 1, Portsmouth 0. And what can they do now? Chesterfield with the ball and towards a penalty. It's cleared away brilliantly. Mandeville clears it away as well. Here's Jacobs. Down the line it goes. What can they do here now? It's Chesterfield coming forward again. Oldacre. Onto Colclough. Into the penalty. Colclough inside the box. Side netting. Some of the Chesterfield fans in and around the slaughterers. Into the back of the net. Well, that was a fantastic effort from Colclough. Into the side netting. No really trouble in the goalkeeper. Norwich will go back in stoppage time. Gabriel Sara. It's Norwich 1, Blackburn 3. Closing stage of that game in the Championship this afternoon. That was a 12 p.m. kick-off. We're 15 minutes behind them. As we're into the final 15 minutes now. Lane with the ball and towards a penalty area. With Chesterfield do well to defend it. Naylor just have started wide. And Chesterfield will look to get the ball forward if they can. And they have to Colclough. Colclough is running down the left-hand channel. Near left-hand channel as we look. Chesterfield 1. Portsmouth 0 is the latest score. 14 and a half minutes left to play in this FA Cup base round tie at the SMH Group Stadium. And Chesterfield conceded a free kick. Robinson, the man, fouled. Portsmouth down way quickly. And they've got the ball out wide to that far side. What can they do here now? It goes down as a free kick there. And the substitute for Chesterfield, Abu Kamara, substitute for Portsmouth, Abu Kamara, is penalised for a foul there on Mandeville after he just pulls him down. It's a rugby challenge. And Abu Kamara goes into the book there. And it's a free kick now for Chesterfield. Sending looking for Will Grigg. Trying to fetch it under the spell, but he can't. But there is the brilliant bit of defensive from Palmer, who's been absolutely fantastic today. Jacobs down the right hand side up against Joe Burrell. Oh, wonderful play from Jacobs. Low ball in towards a penalty. Will Griggs in there. And Portsmouth clear away with Robertson. Portsmouth not being very good enough today in the final third. And some of their defensive play since Chesterfield to the lead and being superb, but prior to that, they've been poor as well. From the Football League side. If you wasn't sure which one was which side in terms of the National League or the Football League, and you're just tuning on, just watching this game now, or been watching this game this afternoon, you would think Chesterfield were the Football League side with the way they've played today. And you would think Portsmouth for the National League side. Because Chesterfield are playing with more dynamic, more effort, more direction than Portsmouth. Portsmouth have just tried. Yeah, they've played some nice football, don't get me wrong, Portsmouth. They have played hit and rush football at times as well. And they couldn't get the final balls correct. What can Chesterfield do here with possession? Down line from Corcliffe and his fantastic play. What can Portsmouth do here now? They can't do anything. He runs out of play for a goal kick to Portsmouth. Mandeville's putting a good shift today for Chesterfield. So is Will Grigg, Michael Jacobs, Tom Naylor. Mando Dobber has also played well today until he got substituted. He's finished in the Championship. Norwich City 1, Blackburn Rovers 3. This has been a good match in the FA Cup. This one, the Norwich's poor winless run continues in the Championship. Could we see the end of David Wagner at Carrow Road shortly? A lot of Norwich fans will be wanting that to be the case. Naylor goes down and wins a free kick. Foul by Lane. There's going to be another double substitution for Chesterfield as number 8. Oldacre comes off, replaced by James Berry. The other one coming on is Raheem Shackelford, and he is replacing the number 7, Liam Mandeville. And Mandeville today, I must say, has played his part in the game. He has caused Portsmouth a few problems down that side as Dan Oldacre and Liam Mandeville come off. James Berry and Raheem Shackelford. And that ball is played forward this time by Chesterfield, but is given away. And they'll look to cause a few problems if they can get on the ball in some decent areas now with Chesterfielders. Shackelford plays knee 1-2 with Ash Palmer, but then he's ball down the line looking for Jacobs was poor. Now Sean Raggett. Raggett will look up to try and find an option and finds one in Swanson. Swanson gets it down the line for substitute Kamara. Back into Swanson and across now into the path of Connor Shaughnessy. Rolling towards Bishop. Robertson is there. Good bit of play from Chesterfield. Defensive wise as Portsmouth looked around neatly. But that ball from Kamara there was wasteful in the end, and they couldn't and they didn't know how to take advantage there. And for me as well, for Portsmouth, the injuries that they had in the first half to Poole and Andrew have not really helped them. But that doesn't excuse them for being poor. Chesterfield win a corner. Berry did well there to win that corner for Chesterfield. James Berry did a fantastic job to win the corner. In the end, wonder what we can see. A ball towards the penalty. Edge go up. Is cleared away. Chesterfield lead Portsmouth by a goal to nil. Chesterfield will come forward again. Can they get a goal back here now? A goal is what Portsmouth really need. Otherwise, it's a bad day at the office for John Messina's men. And here comes Chesterfield again. Wonderful play from Ryan Colclough. Inside the penalty now. Colclough, edge of the box. Can't get a striking on goal. Can he get a striking on goal this time with Naylor, the goal scorer? Into Berry. Can Berry shoot a goal? He can. Shot is saved by the legs of the Portsmouth goalkeeper, Will Norris. And now Portsmouth will try and come away with possession, but they're yet to really cause a number of problems today, as Jones and Portsmouth and Chesterfield just knock the ball around well. There's a substitute, Shackelford. Down the line it goes to Berry. Shackelford again. Back it goes this time to Palmer. Palmer switches the play, looking for Colclough. Heads go up. Yang is there. So too is the substitute to left back. Number 16 for Chesterfield, Miguel Freckleton on loan from Sheffield United. Bishop almost gave the ball away to Jacobs, thinking they were playing for the same side again. Ball in towards a penalty area. Whips over all the way across everybody. Now for throwing to Chesterfield, and that's good play that from Chesterfield, just to force Portsmouth into a mistake there, force them into an error. And he wasn't able to keep the ball in play, but it gives them a chance to set everything up. As we just see the goal again. Fantastic free kick. And Naylor just glances into the header beyond the goalkeeper, into the back of the net. Chesterfield crowd go absolutely bananas when that goal went in. I wasn't able to see myself think after that goal had gone in for a good couple of minutes or so. But fantastic header from Tom Naylor to give his side the lead, and they have looked good value for that lead since they got it. Portsmouth have puffed and puffed, but not really asked any questions of the goalkeeper Tyra, as is Shackelford. Wonderful play from Shackelford. Can he get the ball into us? Penalty area, can't. Into Berry though this time. And Jacobs and Berry was on the same wavelength, as Jacobs had played 1-2 with Berry. But Portsmouth are now coming forward. And the winner free kick. Good break by White. And we'll see Jones going to the book for a foul there. Excuse me. We're almost getting ready towards our player of the match territory. Now, and I've got a couple of names in mind who I may look to give it to. Just deciding which one to give it to. Is going to be a Chesterfield player. He's opposing towards a penalty, headed away by the number 21, Palmer, who's been excellent to the art of the defence. And Younger goes, still going. Younger, can he get the strike in? He can't. Wonderful interception. And now Berry trying to put Chesterfield on the front foot and get themselves forward. We've got our player of the match. We'll announce it shortly here on the commentary. Chesterfield 1, Portsmouth 0 in the FA Cup first round. What can we see in the closing stages of the match? Portsmouth on the front footed. Can they get a striking and goal? They can't. Naylor, the goal scorer, nips in and wins the ball back. He spreads the ball well, looking for Colclough, who wins the header, but goes out of play for a throw-in. Now it's time for our player of the match, sponsored by Commentary Services here on the Hub. And your player of the match goes to Chesterfield's number 17, Armando Dobra. Fantastic performance from Dobra down the left-hand side when he was on the field of play, caused a number of problems, and Chesterfield really, he has caused Portsmouth quite a lot of problems tonight on this afternoon or morning, depending where our listeners are listening from. And he's been one of the outstanding players. Yes, Naylor scored the goal, Mandeville with the assist, but Dobby's effect in the forward line is what's earned him the player of the match here on the commentary today. As Portsmouth come forward again down that left-hand side as we were talking, and it was another ball in towards the penalty area, and it was a wasteful ball from Paddy Lane again, and his balls into the box today have been absolutely wasteful. No desire, no control, just rushing things, Portsmouth, in the final third today. They've not really looked like they've been in any control of the game. It remains Chesterfield 1, Portsmouth 0. What can Chesterfield do here? Now we almost coming up to us, seeing how many minutes of stoppage time we've got in this game. And Palmer did well to win the free kick. So too did Jones there. And Palmer today has played absolutely fantastic. But Dobber gets our player of the match, as I mentioned a few moments ago for any listeners who's just tuning in, as we enter 5 additional minutes at the end of this second half. So in total, with the full both 45 minutes, that's 90, and 5 in the first half, 5 in the second half, by the end of this game, most of these players who are still on the field from the start will have played 90, will have played 100 minutes of football today. But Chesterfield are just 4.5 minutes away from securing a cup upset and knocking out League One Portsmouth. What can they do here now? Can they cause another upset in this game? It remains Chesterfield 1, Portsmouth 0. The game between Nottingham Forest and Aston Villa has got underway in the Premier League. We'll keep you to date until the closing stage of this game and how that game has or is getting on in the opening exchanges. It's (1-0) to Nottingham Forest early on in that game. Ola Aina scores from a Harry Toffolo assist. Nottingham Forest 1, Aston Villa 0 is the latest score. It's Arsenal 1, Man City 1 in the WSL. Played 78 minutes in that game. What can Chesterfield do with Portsmouth? We've got a corner, as I was just telling you that score. Norris is up from the back. Every single Portsmouth player is inside the Chesterfield half. Obviously takes the shot to White. While low ball in. He's up into the air. Ball breaks into the penalty, headed away by Chesterfield. And again, if everywhere, and then the shot is over the top and into the crowd by the number 19, Yengi, who's not had a good game since he's come on. And that has proved it there with that shot, which was over the bar. Yengi Kamara not really had the desired impact that that manager John Mousinho would have wanted from his men today. Chesterfield 1, Portsmouth 0 is the scoreline here on the commentary. You're also listening to us here on the commentary too. And Turton Talks Football. It's a free kick to Portsmouth. Foul by Palmer, who goes into the referee's notebook, bringing down Yengi, who's had his shirt pulled almost off his back before he let go and dragged, and he falls to the ground. Correct officiating that Ash Palmer goes into the book. In the FA Cup. We played 93.5 minutes of this game, so 90 seconds to go in this match. Can Portsmouth force a replay, which would be undeserved, in my opinion? Robertson into the penalty area, and Shackleton can push the ball in. Chesterfield will run away with the ball. Jacobs, he runs out of play, but that's good idea. Just he's kept him, force him into the own half and back. He goes and check Morel. Will look to get the ball forward if he can for Portsmouth. One last chance to lose. We're into the final 50 seconds of the game, plus any additional minutes the referee Wilfany would like to add on. Chesterfield 1, Portsmouth 0 as a score. That first half goal from Naylor is looking more and more likely to be the winner as we're into the final 20 seconds of play, which will be added on. Down the line it goes. Grigg is there. Wins another throw-in. That's good play from Will Grigg. Came off Conor Shaughnessy. What can Chesterfield do here now? They've just got to get the ball down in that corner and hold it up. The ball's played down the line. And there it is. It's all over. We have seen a shock in the FA Cup here on the commentary hub. National League Chesterfield have knocked out League One Portsmouth at the SMH Group Stadium in the first round. It's a former Portsmouth player who has done it and knocked out his former side. Tom Naylor's first half header from a Liam Mandeville free kick was the difference between the two sides today. And Chesterfield of the National League are into the second round of the FA Cup. Fantastic bit of play from that to win the free kick in the first place. And then a fantastic ball in from Liam Mandeville, who puts it on a plate, and Tom Naylor couldn't miss. Fantastic result for Chesterfield as they march on to the second round of the Emirates FA Cup. In the FA Cup, what a day and what a story. The National League side knock out a Football League side, and you would have to say, or I will have to say, based on my thoughts on the performance, you would have thought Chesterfield were the Football League side and Portsmouth were the National League side. What a day for Paul Cook and his troops. He's finished at the SMH Group Stadium. Chesterfield 1, Portsmouth 0. So what a game we've had today then, guys. Fantastic game. Naylor with the winner. And that was the only goal of the game which caused the upset in the FA Cup. What a game and what a match we have witnessed today. Big thank you to those who have listened. Join myself, Russ Vernon, and I'll be back later to present. And Mike Honeyman will be my chair. I'll be in the presenter's chair as Mike Honeyman will bring you Charlton Athletic against Cray Valley Paper Mills later this evening. More team here. It's a very good night to you all. What I will say is, if the Charlton game doesn't go ahead later on this evening, for technical reason or whatever, we'll let you know over on our Twitter channel at Commentary Live 1. Thank you very much for listening, guys. What a day, what a story. Chesterfield knock out Portsmouth by a goal to 0.